Hello and welcome to the walkthrough for the Daily Telegraph Prize crossword on Saturday the 10th of April, number 29,646. Start with the across, as always it seems to be these days. Wet bear hid, nuts for food. It's an anagram of wet bear hid, and it's going to be white bread. So that starts us off, and then 6 across, annoy, leaving parking place. I thought with 4 letters this might be rile, but with a P, but I think it's actually going to be sight, because if you annoy, you might spite somebody. P for parking, leaving, you get sight. If you play something, you might sight it. And then 9 across, name European plant in allotment. So your allotment might be ration, and then a European is E. Plant, if you play something, you might, or plant it, you might put it. Put all that together, you get reputation for your name, good reputation. 10 across, members loveless dance. So dance could be a limbo, and loveless, get rid of the O. Gives us limb for a member. And then 12 across, place to sleep, empty room, so get rid of the middle letters of room, that gives us RM. After party, a party having a bit of a do, gives us dorm for a place to sleep. And then 13 across, close friend, certain east will go for ace. So this is going to be a meaning close friend. If you're certain about something, you're confident. But then the E goes, and you put in an A for ace instead, and you get confidence for close friend. 15 across, druidess occasionally left a mixture of gin and wine. So this is going to be occasionally is the regular letters in druidess. And then L for left, and then mixture of gin, anagram of gin at the end. And it gives us a word for a type of wine, and it's going to be Riesling. And then 16 across, seem confused, so anagram of seem about church, which is either CE or CH. In this case, it's going to be CH. With an anagram of seem about gives us scheme for a plan. And then 18 across, runners on this small step. S for small, a step could be a ledge. And obviously, sledge has runners. 20 across, Potter's friend, mostly solitary and single. So this is going to be as in Harry Potter, nothing to do with like clay working. Single is 1, and if you're solitary, you might be a hermit. Mostly solitary, get rid of the T. Stick that together, you get Hermione Granger, Harry Potter's friend. 23 across, tough on this if you don't know your New Testament Bible. C pin has damaged letter. This is St. Paul's letter to the Ephesians. So that's quite a tough anagram, I thought. And then this one I didn't really like. 24 across, flatter, fizzy drinks for the audience. So I think the drinks is going to have to be Cokes, as in Coca-Colas. And for the audience, it's a homophone of Coke, C-O-A-X. I don't think that really means flatter, but there we go. 26 across, more straightforward. Greek character is tau. T for tense. And if something's strained, it's taut. 27 across, make first, monk, that is welcoming, sit back. So this is going to mean make first. A monk could be a prior. That is IE. And it's welcoming, sit, going the other way. It's going to be prioritise, meaning make first. And then we've got 28 across, charge, judge, just a double meaning. If you judge something, you might rate it, and a rate, what's the going rate, what's the hourly rate, hourly charge sort of thing. And then 29 across, oppose, token performance. It's going to mean oppose. A performance could be an act, and a token could be a counter. Stick that together, you get counteract, meaning oppose. Okay, let's move on to the down clues now. Part of speech that's hummed out loud. Well, humming could be a whirring, maybe. So if you say word, and then that's a homophone of W-O-R-D, isn't it? Word is a part of speech. 2 down, press, learning to support naughty child. So learning could be law. And then a naughty child could be an imp, and if you implore somebody, you press them. 3 down, a bug lover with awkward set 2 looming. Actually, an anagram of set 2 looming there, and it's going to be an entomologist, somebody who studies insects. And then 4 down, Brett, Nick, and Rene all discovered. Take off the outer letters. We had one of these last week. And then T for time is backward if you're reticent or something. You don't really want to do it. 5 down, number initially applauded on stage. Initially applauded is A. If you stage something, you can mount it, can't you? And then so it's the mount for 5 down, and then 7 down, take off some Chinese tat I'm ironing when upset. It's just in the word going backwards. When upset, it's going to be imitate for take off. 8 down, sour beer found in Eastern Mediterranean. It's going to mean sour. This beer is going to be bitter. E for Eastern, and then med, with bitter going in, embittered, the sour. We all know a few embittered people, don't we? And then 11 down, limit, short show with clowns. So a short show with clowns could be a circus, but short show, get rid of the S. M for medium, and a writer could be scribe, circumscribe. Could be to limit. And then 14 down, fortune hunter in favour of area, or in favour of pro. An area could be a sector. C's in power, P for power going in. Gives us prospector for somebody who's going off looking for gold or whatever. 17 down, stirring part of service. It's nothing to do with like a maths or anything like this. It's like a dinner service, isn't it? And you stir with a teaspoon. 19 down, tax, producer of emissions. If something's taxing, it might be exhausting. And obviously an exhaust is a producer of emissions as well. So exhaust for 19 down. 21 down, something blown from retro car in accident. This is again, it's in the words. It's going to be an ocarina, a sort of simple wind instrument. Nearly there. 22 down, shock arrangement, very shock as in hair, so that's going to be a hairdo. And the last one, another straightforward one, hurry or hide, double meaning. If he or she pelted around the corner, you're hurrying. And pelt, an animal pelt is another name for an animal hide. Some tough ones there today. So I hope you did okay with that one, and I'll see you again soon.